Good morning, Hornets, and welcome back to today's segment of Beech Student Network. I'm Madison Allen.
And I'm Jacob Skinner. Today we'll be taking a look at video games, Crumble Cookie Beech Grove Bowling Team, and as always, sports.
But first, let's take a look at our weather forecast.
The low is 62. Tomorrow the high is 84 and the low is 59. Make sure you put your jackets on in the morning. On Wednesday the high is 83 and the low is 58. Thursday the high is 81 and the low is 55. Friday is perfect football weather as the high is 78 and the low is 52. That's all for this week's weather forecast. Now let's get more from Johnny with this week's gaming look.
How's it going, guys? I'm your handsome host, Johnny here, and today I have a Call of Duty Vanguard beta review for you guys. So, without further ado, let's get right into the game. So, Vanguard is the newest game released by Call of Duty. Only the beta is out right now, and I'm pretty sure it ended yesterday. So, I played it just in time. But I'm going to tell you some good things, and I'm going to tell you some bad things about the beta. And then I'm going to give you my overall review. So, let's do it. Some good things. Now, I really loved the movement in the beta. The movement reminded me of World War II, which I'm pretty sure is the source material that this game is going off of, because a ton of aspects like the grenades, the guns, the movement style, just all of that is reminiscent of Call of Duty World War II, which I think is a very underrated Call of Duty game because it was one of the better ones before the trash ones started coming out. But I do think the beta is also better than the Cold War beta. If anybody has ever played the Cold War beta, you'll know it's not that good. It only featured one map and a couple class setups. This beta, on the other hand, has almost all the maps that you'll probably see when the game comes out, and it has more weapon class setups and score streak setups, so you're not just using the same score streaks playing on the same map like in the Cold War beta. This beta also has a lot of cool aspects, like you can do more. It's like you're playing the game, but you're not actually playing the full game. The movement, the speed, and everything just feels right for a beta, and I think the game really does that really coolly and really good. But unfortunately, that's really it for the good things. The bad things outweigh the good things tremendously in this beta, because a lot of bad things are that matchmaking is long and hard to get into, and also the gameplay is really, really, really underfinished. It's like super laggy, and I don't know if it was just on the PS4, but I seen a lot of people playing it, and it was just impossible to kill because it's so laggy. Your marker will often stop, or your screen will often not turn all the way, and you'll end up dying because of it. Which it wouldn't be really a problem because it is the beta, but the full game is set to release November 5th. So with that being said, it kind of worries me that the game isn't too finished right now, because if it is really going to come out in November, then I want it to be great. I want it to be better than Cold War. But the beta is already having a lot of good reviews and a lot of good gameplay from it, so it does have that going really well. But another bad thing is that there's not really much choice in your class setup. Now, there is more choice than Cold War, but there's just the basic class setups, and if you want a couple more class setups, you'll have to pay money, which I think is kind of a little stupid. But, honestly, the beta, I didn't have too much fun playing it. When I was playing it, I was really just in my third game playing it to give this review. I wasn't actually playing it to have any real fun, because the beta to me wasn't too fun. And really all the Call of Duty betas aren't really that fun. I mean, I had a little fun playing Cold War. The map gets repetitive though. And it's like on this game, the same guns get repetitive and the beta just seems unplayable with all the lag. So I can't give really a good, honest review of the game in a whole until it comes out on November 5th. But my honest review on the beta of this game, I would have to say a 2 or a 3, maybe a 3, because the game, it just felt really underfinished and just not too good. Now I do understand this is the beta, and I really hope that the actual game is way better. It already feels better than Cold War. I just really hope they fix some of these lag problems and some of these issues I'm having. But that's it for me. Back to you guys at the desk.
To announce that Beech Grove High School will be offering a bowling team this year. Expo Bowl will be used for this team to practice.
They'll be coached by Randy Barnhart, who has been coaching high school bowling for 6 years and served as the vice principal of the USBC Local Association.
If you have any further questions, please reach out to Mr. Daniels. If you have heard of a bakery called Crumble Cookie, you may be excited to hear these are new locations here in Indiana. Let's get more from Anna Marie.
Some of you may have heard of a cookie shop called Crumble Cookie. Crumble is the fastest growing cookie company in the nation, opening over 200 bakeries in 32 states. This family-owned business was started by 2 cousins. They are known for their weekly rotating menu. 4 different flavors are established each week. They are always serving original chocolate chip cookie and sugar cookie. If you are interested, there are locations in Carmel and Fishers. You can look forward to a location in Greenson coming soon. Their cookies for this week include churro, original peanut butter M&M, chocolate crunch, and cornbread. Next week cookies will be announced Sunday night on their Instagram at Crumble Cookies. This has been Anna Marie Pasianos reporting from BGSN.
Now let's toss it to the one and only Hammer Time for sports.
Good morning, Hornets, and welcome back to sports. In Beech Grove sports, the varsity football team lost to Monrovia 42-26. The volleyball team lost this past weekend. The JV football game tonight has been canceled, and the soccer team is in action tonight against Southport at 5:30. In MLB news, the Brewers clinched their division with their victory over the Mets 8-4. The Tampa Bay Rays also clinched their division with their victory over the Marlins 3-2. In the American League, only one game separates the Red Sox and Blue Jays for the final wild card spot. And in the National League, the Cardinals are up 6 games over the Reds for the final wild card spot. The NFL season is heating up. Jace has more.
The NFL season has gotten off to a crazy start. The defending champions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, are 2-1 after losing last night to the Rams 34-24. The runner-ups in last year's Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs, are 1-2 after losing to the Ravens in Week 2 and the Chargers yesterday by a score of 30-24. There are some teams in the NFL so far this year that are surprising everyone. Those teams are the Cincinnati Bengals after beating the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday, and they're sitting at 2-1. The Las Vegas Raiders are 3-0. The Raiders took down the Ravens, Steelers, and Dolphins to get to 3-0. Some other surprise teams are the Denver Broncos, sitting at 3-0 after 3 pretty winnable games versus the Giants, Jaguars, and Jets. The other team is the Carolina Panthers at 3-0 as well, who look pretty decent after defeating the Jets, Saints, and Texans en route to their 3-0 start. As for the hometown team here in Indy, they are off to an 0-3 start after facing 3 contenders, the Seahawks, Rams, and Titans. That's all from me. This has been Jace Hodge from BGSN Sports.
Pacers news, Bankers Life Fieldhouse is being renamed to Gainbridge Fieldhouse as the company struck a 4-year naming rights deal for the Pacers Arena. That's all for sports. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Chris. That's all for today's News Hornets. If you haven't already, subscribe, be sure to hit that bell icon and get notified every time we go live.
Also, be sure to follow us on all social medias at BG Student Network. I'm Jacob Skinner.
And I'm Madison Allen. We hope you have a magical Monday and a wonderful week.